Hey, this is Jeff at Laughing Raven Studio, and this is a behind-the-scenes look at how I make some of the prints that I do. I thought it might be fun to do, and I'll probably do several of these as well, just to kind of give you some ideas. So here we go. So what you're looking at now is the code that I use to build some of these. This is in a program called Processing, which is a really cool generative art program that I started using maybe 5 or 6 years ago, based on things I was seeing from a lot of guys doing generative art. So from there, we're going to run it, and you're going to see what all that code that I just showed you actually does. In the code, I have the ability to set the colors. I have the ability to set the number of elements, and I think I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 elements in there. And the code for each one is a little bit different. That's why each one ends up looking a little bit different. So what I do is I wait until I gets to a good spot, and now you see the cursor come in, and I click. You see it pause there for 1 second. What that did is saved an image for me. So I'm now going to go and grab that image, and I'm going to put that image into Photoshop, because a little bit of work I want to do with it in Photoshop. So here now you see I've got it in Photoshop. I'm going to drag, and I'm going to copy just a tiny little piece out of that. I could have used the whole thing, but I just wanted to do that one little piece, and I'll show you that as we move forward. I then take that piece, which is a ping, and I put that into Illustrator. And Illustrator is where I have the great program of Artlandia, which I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. Artlandia Symmetry Works I've been using for a very long time to do my print patterns. I love it. It gets better all the time. It's definitely something you should check out. It's a plugin that you can buy for Illustrator. Here's what Artlandia looks like. I'm just making a few changes here. And before I jump in here, I'm just going to show you real quick. This is the repeat type that I'm using. As you can see, there are several different ones, but for this particular pattern, to show you, I'm just going to use this one repeat type. As we go back over again, and I show you how I just start moving it around. I've grabbed a particular handle, and now I turn it to like about 45 degrees, and you see how it starts changing. We're going to zoom in here in just a second too, and show you a little bit better how that all works. Okay, there's the little handle that I can grab. I can start moving a lot of different things. I can bring it closer together. I can do a clipping mask, which is really cool. And then you see I'm actually just using, it's out of screen, you can't see it right now, but I'm actually just using the arrow keys to start moving some things around. And this is how I play around with it to start off with. I play around with it a lot until I get elements that I really like. Yep, I got that the way I like it. I'm now going to save that as a pattern. Artlandia will also do that. We'll automatically save this in the swatches palette for you, which I bring up here, and you can see them both right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that out of the way. Since I have it made as a pattern, what I can do is I can draw out a large piece to make it look like a big swatch of this, and then I go over and I actually choose the patterns that I made to fill that. So now I can start seeing what my pattern actually looks like. And this is what I will, once I make a 150 DPI version of this, this is what I'll put over into my production facility. I move it over to them, and this is what they use to make some of the other parts of it, and I'll be showing you that in just a second too. And I'm going to use this to then move into my production facility to get this. And this is what they look like once you get them on a pair of leggings. And that's it. Over and out again. That's a really quick little design studio for you. Laughing Raven behind the scenes. Come and see us at LaughingRavenStudio.com. We would love to have you as a visitor over there. And become a Laughing Raven Insider for special deals. Thanks a lot.